I hate that Zoom does that. That's why we've been doing it. Not that this is your fault or anything, a little
Yeah.
It's
bit,
completely my fault. I
but
mean, that's exactly what he said.
we've been doing it on like FaceTime because it's just a
Oh,
regular
okay.
call, so it doesn't
Hmm.
like cut us off or anything. We could just talk normally. So this is my first, like, that's why I'm like still feeling it out because I was like, this has been a while since we've done a recording on Zoom. It was like the last one we had, I think, was right before I was in Cali, so like the end of October. So we
Hmm.
haven't done it since then. Um, so it's
What program are you using to record?
so that's it's so weird because I was trying to figure out how to do it without making it complicated, because the complicated way where it gets, I think the best result is like all three of us independently recording audio, you and I recording video, and then putting it together. But that's way too much. So right now
Yeah.
I'm just literally just put record on Zoom. Like Zoom has a record button. I just pushed it. I tried it earlier today when I got my time was completely off. Like at 4, I thought it was 4 my time for some reason. I knew it wasn't, like
Mm.
literally when we talked about it, I was like, oh,
Selfish.
4 your time. And like I rushed everything I did today. I didn't go to the gym because it closes at 6. So like I was literally like rushing to eat and getting everything together, like setting up. And then I was here at 4 and I was like, all right.
Wait
I'm
a
like,
minute.
they're not here.
Oh.
I was like, it's fine. I'm still like trying to set things up, making sure everything. And then finally, like 20 minutes pass and I'm like, okay, that's when I hit you guys up. I was like, okay, enough is enough. Like, where are we at? And as soon as Grin said, like, I thought it was my time, like 4 p.m. my time. And I was like,
Mhm.
no, you're right. You're absolutely
I was calmly getting ready. I was like
That's
fixing
right.
myself a little something to eat, and then I get this text message. I'm like, oh man, I'm about to go to rehearsal and shit. And then this guy's like, hey, are you guys coming into the room or I'm like, what the hell, man? For
You're
our
like
time,
3 hours ahead or something.
real, bro.
I guess I got used
Yeah,
to
I was.
like David, the other David, that he would always be late. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna give people like a little bit of leeway to get in here
No,
and
no,
stuff
no,
like
no, no,
that.
no, no, no.
I know, right?
Um, and I was like,
We're
this
just
is
about to
really
cut you
weird because
off
they
right
don't
now.
even like, because usually Grinch, if he needs more time, he'll tell me like, can we push it? Or like, I need 10 more minutes, 5 more minutes. And I was like, he doesn't even have like the audacity. Like I was, I was mad at him because I was like, the audacity to not even a courtesy text and say like,
I
I'm
can't believe
doing
you.
something. And I
I
was
can't
like,
believe
this
you
is
would think that of me.
I know. I'm like, this is uncharacteristic of him, but
I was I was knocked out when you had texted me. Yeah.
Even better.
To be fair, I worked in the morning, so I was super tired when I got off. So I was like, I got to take a nap
Where do
before
you work
going
at
on.
again?
Trader Joe's.
Ah, Trader Joe's. There you
Trader
go.
Joe's
Yes.
knew it had something to do with groceries. I just
That
couldn't.
I
Hmm.
had no clue at all. I had no idea. I was like, shit, it sounds familiar though.
Yeah.
I landed on Big Lots. Big Lots was my final
Big-
answer. That's the one I locked
Isn't
in.
it
I would
closing
have been
down
wrong.
soon? Supposedly.
I don't.
I think
Jesus
so.
Christ. I
I
mean, I
don't think
never
we have a Big
shopped
Lots.
there.
I mean, so was GameStop, but you see what happened with
Yeah.
that?
Dude, did you get any action in on there?
No, I was never really like into stocks until it just like that news popped up, and I was
Yeah.
like, what the hell is going on? And I looked into it, and I'm actually like, it's kind of like dope that people actually got together to go against like the man, and
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
fucking great.
it's good
Absolutely.
to see, yeah. And then I hear that they're taking all the money they're making, buying switches for children's and hospitals and all that. So I'm like, that's
I'm sure they're
definitely.
still pocketing some of that shit for themselves
Yeah,
too.
which I'm not gonna lie, I would too,
It's a
but
publicity
like,
stunt. Now you know why they're doing
yeah.
it because now they're getting hit with all these fucking regulations.
Oh
So now
yeah.
these are tax write offs. You see, they're fucking doing it for charity. Not that there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, obviously it's a good thing,
Yeah.
but still, it's not like they're doing it just because they're trying to. They're not just doing it out of the goodness of their own hearts. You know?
Well, I one of my coworkers actually has been into stocks, and he said that he did invest after it blew up. So he like the shares were like way up there. But he said that he didn't really care if he like lost his money. He's just like basically doing it to prove a point. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Wait, what
uh,
what point is he trying to prove? I don't get it. If you're not doing
well,
it for money,
he was like, trying to send a message basically, like, cause you know how like the big ups always I guess it's been going on for a while where they kind of manipulate the stock. He's saying
Yeah.
that this is their like one chance to kind of like get back at them.
Oh yeah. Show
Once
them like, yeah,
again,
you know what? We know
yeah,
how to work this shit too.
yeah, exactly.
Which I
So
mean, that's
like,
been happening since the beginning. I think the
yeah,
beginning of stock trading is just
Yeah, it's
somebody
just
always
now
manipulating it.
now that it's like, gamers and shit, they're like, oh no, this isn't fucking right. You can't be
yeah, they're
doing
all
this shit. And I was like,
complaining.
yeah, go
Yeah,
fuck yourself. Hell yeah.
exactly.
Which is funny because then they've come out with like apps to make like investing easier.
Mhm.
And they always talk like one of the biggest thing you always hear, especially from older people, is like, "Oh, I wish I would have invested sooner. This is what you should be doing with your money." And then this happens, and it's like, well, that's not
Shit.
exactly what we meant. Like, we
Okay, yeah, I see
wanted
what
you to invest just in things that we would get rich on,
you. Mhm.
not you. Because commoners, getting a little bit of power is very scary
Yeah, to them.
to them, not to us.
Yeah,
I mean, I
yeah.
would if they would have came out with an email blast saying like this is the next stock that we're going, I would have probably I would have put
I
something
would
in.
have thrown
Right.
all my money in
Yeah.
there.
But now
Yeah.
I think it's died down completely now. That's what I had
Man.
read last, that it was like it dropped down by like I don't know 80% or whatever
Mhm.
once
Yeah,
they
because they
started
kept
putting in regulations stuff like that.
yeah, they kept just hitting with these regulations, so then that's what fucking really calmed everything down.
Well, David, thank you for joining us. Latin as your so I think we try to, or at least I thought I did in the last episode that we had you. Because I grew up kind of just knowing Latin assassin. That's the name that
Mhm.
you were. So, but now you just completely got rid of assassin, or it's just like
No,
just
well, on the PS4 it's still Assassin, but
uh
it kind of worked against itself for the YouTube channel. But I wanted to keep it like simple and like toned down. But I guess the three underscores just was throwing everybody off, bro. I'm like,
Yeah, so it's not
uh,
just Latin, it's Latin underscore underscore underscore.
on the street.
well,
Yeah.
yeah, right. um, but yeah, as far as the PS4, it's still Latin Assassin. But
Mm.
even growing up, like a few of my gamer friends would call me like just Latin, so that's the kind of name I wanted to use. But maybe for the YouTube channel, I should remove the underscore.
Yeah, actually, yeah, because I remember telling you last time that I was looking for you, and I was like, I put, I think one or two, and I was like,
It should
this
pop
should
up
be
like
enough. Yeah, like
yeah.
it should pop up, and it definitely didn't. I was like, I'm scrolling through pages, and I'm like, let me just put the third one, and then you're the first one that comes up. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Do you? So are you on Twitch or
I've been streaming pretty often lately on YouTube
on
gaming.
YouTube? Mm.
Yeah, since I kind of have like kind of my like 2 or 3 followers already that but I kind of been doing it on there and trying to build my fan base there and then maybe go over to Twitch, but
Mm.
YouTube so far has been getting a bit of traction, not as much as I would want it to, but it's still, I'm going like day by day, so it's pretty nice. And I like interacting with like the viewers that come by and like
Oh, and
check
then
out a
like in the
game.
chat.
Yeah. Like I've had
But
a few consistent ones that like every time I come on they come by and they drop some like we just have a conversation and it's kind of like hanging out with them while playing, you know what I'm saying? And they're checking out like the game I'm playing. It's nice. It's a good interaction.
Yeah, we just started our own Twitch last week.
yeah.
But
I got some competition now. I'm like, oh
and
shit.
No, it's not. It's all there's plenty of room for everybody.
if in your room, we did the same thing you did with the underscore. I was trying to so ours is like the RDG games, but I had to put an underscore between RDG and games because
Mhm.
that had already been used. And I was like, who's out here using this? Like, I thought we were original.
Somebody's using our name.
And then I was like, I'm gonna have to put an underscore here. And then and every time we have to say our name, it's like, oh, but don't forget the underscore. I was like, it's not that I hate the underscores, it's just
it makes it a little like harder for people to find you basically like
yes, it
Yeah.
does.
yeah.
But yeah, well, we're actually gonna I'm gonna put a clip right here about just in case the viewers want to go see us play. The worst part is that they have to see it from my view, and I only play Call of Duty,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not great. One, that's the first thing. I wait for the like for them to be broken down, and then I come in and kind of maybe assist or work as a distraction, either one. And
Yeah.
so what was I saying? So they have to they have to see that, and they have to hear me. And right now I can't figure out how to get the game chat going, like for everybody to hear the game chat, so they don't hear
Mm.
Grinch speaking or anybody else that we have on, so they only hear me laughing and like
What
ask.
what software do you use for streaming?
So, oh, I don't use because I use the Xbox.
Okay, okay.
Anything else, I'll just go straight through Twitch, right?
Okay,
They have
yeah.
this party, so they have like the party option, like oh, they can hear your party chat.
Mm-hmm.
But because I'm on Xbox, Grinch is on PS4, we can't
Like
Okay.
a
do
man.
a party chat. We have to do the game chat,
Uh,
and then the game chat's not coming through, which is really weird because it's like it'll it'll publish the game audio, which the chat is part of that. That's what I
But
thought.
you said you're gonna get a PS5, right? We're not playing this Xbox shit anymore. That game is over, right? You said you said you were gonna get a PS5, and then we all agreed. And this way, everything is fine now. We can have our own private game chats because it is the superior system.
oh, he
Oh,
says
you were
okay.
talking to me.
Yes, I am talking
Oh,
to you.
I was like, first of all, I don't know where this agreements came from.
We talked about,
Nowhere.
oh, okay, now that we got mics going and recording happening, now you're like, oh, all of a sudden
What are
I'm
you
not
talking
gonna
about?
fucking do it. And I know this game already. Okay, that's fine. I'll talk to you off the air.
Never in my life.
Okay,
And
here
then
we
I
go.
say,
Here
look,
we go with
and
the
that's the
fucking
thing.
lies.
So, like, you stream through a computer, right? That's what I'm guessing, because most people do.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Do you go back? But you have like a console, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you?
Well, normally I use this program. I think I told you about it before. It's called the OBS
Yeah, yeah.
Studio. You
Mhm.
can it basically it's what pretty much everybody uses. But I'm not sure if it'll still work with chat from a PS4 to Xbox, because sometimes when, like, the few times that I have played with friends, I was able to get their chat, but that's because they were all on PS4. And but I'm not sure if it's gonna work from PS4 and Xbox, but it's pretty it's pretty handy. And at first I was kind of like, what the fuck do I do here? Like, once I got the software, I was just like
Mm.
trying to figure it out, but it's a lot simpler than what it looks. And yeah, you can pretty much hook up like your PS4, or you can like screen record whatever you're playing on PC, and it it just works. Like, it's a good program, and it's free too. So
Yeah,
I
I saw
would
that it was free.
probably, maybe if like Grinch was somehow, or one of you guys were able to like record the chat audio separately and then like edit it into video later on, that might work.
Oh man.
But oh wait, but you guys are streaming
Oh
though,
man,
so that might not work. That
yeah.
might not work. Never mind, never mind.
Uh,
I forgot about the streaming part, but
anything that we have to do like above and beyond, like something else, and I'm just like, that's just too much work
yeah,
at that
yeah.
point. Um, yeah, it's just, and it's funny because we're just kind of getting used to it, but like you were talking about how you interact with the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Um, one of the guys that we play with, I think Marcus is his entire name on Twitch. So if you guys want to go check him out, um, but he interacts with the chat, right? He'll like we'll hear him say, and I always found it weird because he's not the first person that I've played with that has streamed.
Mm-hmm.
So I always hear them talk to the chat, and I'm just like, that's so weird to me. I just
Yeah.
just because they'll be talking about something, they'll be like, oh, hey, thanks for following. How are you today? And I'm just like, are you talking to me or like who exactly you're talking to right now?
Well,
And then, I'm sorry.
oh no, well, you try to interact with like pretty much anyone who just basically anyone, especially if they like leave a comment or follow. Like it's just a good. It's kind of like common courtesy in a way.
Mhm.
And I remember I would just record before, like before streaming, I would just record, and it would feel really weird because I really had no one to talk to, and it was just me and the camera. So I would kind of have to like talk to the camera, and it was just off. But after streaming, I feel like it kind of helped me out on commentating more. Like it's I'm not really sure quite how to explain it, but it
It gets
just
kind of used to being able to like talk, knowing that they're
yes, yeah,
recording.
yeah, yeah. Uh, but yeah, it's just nice also because not everyone's gonna click on your stream,
Oh,
but
absolutely.
and people, but the ones that do, you kind of have to acknowledge them and
Yeah,
just thank them, like every now and then.
I know. I'm
Uh,
like, there's, I don't know how many people on this app or whatever, and I'm like, not.
mhm.
I can get 5 people to just stop by and watch. So I know that not everybody's clicking on the on your stream. I feel the pain.
I know, I know. I try not to look at the like counter view, but
Yeah.
like every now and then I'm like, fuck, just don't look, just keep it.
Well, Ricky Bobby here is something of a country music fan.
I actually do like
Really?
Were
country.
you a fan of Morgan Wallen?
Me
Well,
or
are you into country
Rick?
music? Rick.
Me? No, not really. Is Johnny Cash considered country? I don't think so, right? Yeah, no. Johnny Cash.
I-
He's like the only artist that I like really like with that.
Is he country? I don't know. Is he considered
I don't
country?
want
I
to
don't think
say
he
he
is.
is.
I kind of want to say he's like like really old school like rock and roll. Like I don't know. It's damn saying it now. It kind of sounds weird, but I I don't see him country.
I mean, well, he's from Nashville, so
Yeah,
I think you have to sort of consider him country.
country. All right.
But it was really more for Rick. Were you a
Yes,
fan
no,
of?
yeah, no. I actually, I was just looking. I don't remember artist names like that unless they're really really popular. But I was just
Oh,
looking through his
he's.
music, and I was like, yeah, yeah, I do like him actually, or I
Oh,
like his music
have you
before
Oh, so
before
have
it
you
goes
heard
any
of
further.
So you must be okay with his recent racist outburst.
I don't know. I don't know what's
Hey,
he's on the. I'm just seeing all these
wait.
news
What
right now.
happened? Who
Hold
was
on,
this?
let me see if I can. I should be able to share this actually.
Yep, I think so.
All right, here you go. Let's see if I can get the audio in here. Let's
Yeah,
see,
now I'm just like
share.
reading some of the headlines here, and it doesn't look good.
All right, check this out. I don't know if you guys can see my screen.
Yeah, I can see.
Oh, you can? All right, here you go.
Mhm.
Check this out.
Oh shit.
That's your boy.
He made sure to highlight that too.
It's your boy, Ricky
Damn.
Bobby. Morgan Wallen. Well, we probably have to take out that last little bit of the ding. But yeah,
Is it what? I'm guessing this was
still a fan. This was like last week or so.
Oh.
He got his record fucking deals fucking canceled. He's like completely off.
rightfully so.
Tours canceled. Fans are done with him. But you're still standing strong, huh? You're like, no. I'm cool with it.
Again, it's not that I follow this guy personally. I said I liked some of his music. I don't stand behind all the music that I like, or I'm just like, it's not like he was saying that during the songs that I listened to.
You think that's right though? You think he had a little drunken evening? He maybe misspoke a little. He was.
Do I think it's
He
right?
should
No,
be completely
why would I
canceled.
think it's right? Oh, you're saying that he was canceled? Was it? Is it right?
Yeah, it was like it wasn't even. It was actually Marcus. If you don't, if you guys don't know who he is, he's a big big Twitch guy. You should definitely go follow him. Great guy. But yeah, Marcus, he's the one that was telling me about it because we were talking on the phone, and then he was just it sort of I think it came up on his news feed, and I didn't even know who he was, but he's just like, yeah, apparently he's a big time country music singer, and he just got canceled by everybody for his little outburst here for dropping the N word after a rowdy night. So his whole career, everything is over,
I know
according to
now I'm
this.
thinking about it and like
Everything he's worked for.
because I'm not a big fan of this whole like cancel culture of just
Yeah.
canceling, and sometimes you see people get canceled and whole story is not even out there yet. Like you just see one headline and you're like, I'm done.
Yeah.
And people jump on this bandwagon. But I don't know. I mean, that's a little. I mean,
Well, remember, take into consideration that this is a country music artist, so it's
Yeah.
either he can either provide for his family by writing and performing music, or he can be a ranch hand or something. I don't know.
Well, ranch hand
So,
looks
do you think
promising for him right now.
Yeah, that's some fucked up shit. He's got a family to provide for, probably.
Well, I don't.
I'm just kidding.
That's
I don't. I have no idea. I
crazy
don't know
though.
anything about him.
That's crazy. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this in general. Just canceling people for. I mean, that's just really strong. And anyways, anybody who's in the public eye should just know better.
You'd think so.
Honestly, especially during this time and age. Like, how do you not know that should be one of the things that you? I mean, what all last year and it's still, not really over with the Black Lives Matter movement, and this is not a good time to be saying any of these things. Yeah, now I have to make the decision whether I want to listen to music anymore or not. You see, this is
Yeah,
just these people, man.
I'm glad I brought it up then.
Well, thankfully, I'm not in like a country phase right now where that's all I'm listening to. So,
Well, also, like, I mean, it's your music, so when you do inevitably listen to him again, no one's gonna know except for you.
that's true.
So yeah,
That
you're
is
fine.
true.
You're fine. I don't think you have
But
anything to worry about.
so that's the kind of like mentality I had um not so long ago, where it was like, if I want to listen to something and I know the person is probably like a piece of shit, but his like that one song or two songs, I'm like, but I really like it. Like, I'm not supporting the way that I saw it was, I'm not supporting them and their actions. I just want to listen to the movie. It's almost like all these actors also that have been wrapped up, and producers and directors that have been wrapped up in the Me Too movement. Is like, damn it, like you had who was it that got like in the House of Cards got was it Kevin
Kevin
Spacey.
Yeah, and a lot of people were like, man, now I can't watch that show anymore.
But you're saying that House of Cards was a good ass show. You're like,
Oh no,
I kind of want
I
to.
never watched it. I'm just saying that was just an example.
But just
I never
like,
watched
just exactly like an example. You thought that House of Cards alone was like let's just say that you thought that House of Cards was a dope show, so you kind of want to keep watching that regardless of like what that.
Yeah, whatever is going on
But
with
yeah.
the
Yeah.
actors' personal lives.
I get you.
It's like the Cosby Show, which before all that stuff with Cosby, it was
Holy
a
shit,
people
nope.
loved show.
Oh man,
That
it
was
had
like-
its time. It had
yeah,
its time, but
in its
I'm not gonna
time-
sit here and pretend like it was so fucking great. Like, yeah, I absolutely watched it when I was a kid and I liked
Yeah.
it, but it's not like, oh my god, it's the greatest sitcom ever. I think they kind of made it more than I don't know. They were saying at the time it was obviously extremely popular, and they were
Yeah.
saying he was America's dad and everything. But even at the time, I was just like, it's no better than like I don't know. In my eyes, it's better than like Seinfeld or whatever. I felt like it was all sort of on the same level because they're all sitcoms. I mean,
Well, even like Seinfeld, because that's actually one of I might say it's like my favorite sitcom of all time. But Kramer had that outburst as
oh
well.
yeah, but he doesn't. Yeah, but now he doesn't really have like any
A career.
Yeah, he doesn't really have like a real
Yeah,
serious career. Like
I'm
he
just
does.
saying, man. Like
I
people
think he
were
still
like,
does stand up, but not like to the same level that he
I-
probably could have been.
I
Obviously.
really doubt that it's at any good level. But yeah, it's just all these things where it's just like, because I think
Have
we
you
did an
seen-
episode on like drawing the line, like, is it, can you just view people's art without having to support the artist themselves?
Yeah, that's not a thing though. You can't do that, right?
Like
Apparently.
Because either way, they're still gonna reap the benefits because
And
it's
that's
their
the
work.
biggest thing. It's like, yeah, it's
Going back to
That's
the
not-
Kramer
I
part,
mean-
did you guys ever see the? Are you guys a fan of Chappelle at all? Like,
Yeah, of course.
yeah. Well, there's a stand up he does. I think in the same place where Kramer kind of had his outburst, and he kind of brings that up, and he's like, you know, like, the black person in me was like, Kramer, you motherfucker, like, how could you say that? But he said that the comic in him was like, well, he must be having a bad set, So it's like, it's
That's
kind of like
actually.
a.
I'm not on
Well,
anyone's defense over here or anything. I'm just laying out what I know about it. That is what happened. Because if you watched,
Yeah.
have you seen comedians in cars getting coffee?
No. That's on Netflix, right?
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Uh,
It's a great show. Yeah, so it's by hosted by Jerry Seinfeld and everything. And he picks him up. I think what's the guy's name? Michael something. Whatever. I know his first name is Michael. And he goes and picks him up. And after a while, obviously they do talk about what happened. And I guess there was some dude in the crowd, some black dude who was, I guess, giving him a hard time and like kept interrupting him. And so that's part of what sparked that fucking outburst. Not that it was right, obviously, but like
yeah.
that's what sort of started it. So it wasn't like his intention to go there at all. But yeah, apparently that's what happened.
Damn.
And
So,
now
yeah.
because of that again, he's fucking, you got a guy lost his whole fucking career.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure he's still collecting those Seinfeld royalty checks, which are probably fantastic. But I mean, if you want to like explore different, avenues, you're kind of stuck. Can't really do anything.
Mm-hmm.
And
You got
that happened. When
Oh,
that
this
happened? That
is
happened like
years ago
early.
now. Oh man,
Was it early 2000s or late
it
90s?
was like mid.
That's-
What is it? It was
yeah,
like mid 2000s.
Mid 2000s? Because imagine like those things, like if that would have happened now.
2008.
Yeah, if that would have happened now, I mean,
with social media being even bigger now, I think
yeah,
it would have
it would have crushed him
Yeah.
more.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing with this. Like honestly, if this incident happened even a decade ago, maybe it would not have been as big as it is right now, and because nobody got anything else to do right now.
And I don't think anyone had that many like cameras to record on. I think
Yeah, dude. I mean, they weren't obviously didn't have the same quality, but like they were those
I'm talking
little
about
shitty
like
pixelated versions,
mid, like like now like every other phone or pretty much every phone has like a pretty
Yeah.
decent camera that you can record your stuff in. Like it's like I think that has a lot to do with that, and social media like has a lot to do with all this just anything that's controversial,
Yeah, I was just thinking because you said almost every phone has a has a camera,
Not mine.
and people complain about like either ghost videos or like alien videos, and it's like all the technology we have nowadays, and every video is always pixelated and static.
like a
It's like, how?
CCTV,
Yeah.
like security camera or something.
It's like all the technology we have, but
That's
these
true.
guys are still able to get away with like the ghosts are able to just fucking walk through people's houses, and nobody can record a very good video.
They're probably in the moment. They're probably shocked that they're seeing it. So that like their first thought is not like, I gotta get my phone. It's like I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Oh, I thought you meant like the camcord from like the 90s.
Yeah, you're so shocked in the moment. It's like, oh no, I'm not gonna grab my phone in my pocket, my iPhone 12 with the best camera ever. Let me run upstairs to the attic into the cellar or something. Let me get my fucking camcorder from 1997 to record this moment.
Let me run into the attic.
Oh, that'd be
Hold on, stay
horrible.
right there, Jimmy. Jimmy the ghost.
Like he just has a sun fucking flipped over and is like, hold that. I need this thing to charge.
Yeah, he's holding
haven't
his
used
son
it in a
he's holding
minute.
his son in one hand, and in the other hand he has the ghost of the severed head that he sliced off. That's why he's in purgatory. So like he's just walking around. Says, Jimmy, wait, hold on a second.
God. Oh, was that the was that the whole story with the
That was
with the
pretty much
guy?
it.
I swear to God, I saw when I was scrolling through it, I saw him. It was him in a picture of a. Oh, okay. Because it says Morgan Wallen's sister says
Oh,
the N-word should not define him or cancel him.
Mm.
But I only saw that. I didn't see the headline, so I was like, sexual assault again. I was like, These
You
people
see,
never.
and that's exactly the problem with society. They just see the picture like, oh, because of this,
There
now
we
he's a
go.
rapist.
Yeah,
You just see
that's
you see the
automatically. I was
picture.
like,
Yeah, you see the picture. Like, you know the former story, and now you just see a picture with him next to some chick and some freaking headline, and you're like, oh, and he's raping women
and
too.
he's a rapist.
Jesus Christ, what isn't this guy doing?
But that's the. I mean, to me, that's the real big issue with like cancel culture. It's just like, and not like I. There are people who deserve to be canceled and who should
Mhm.
not be following and supporting. But
Yeah,
then
people
there's
like Jeffrey Dahmer.
yes, or like people that were a huge fan of Ted Bundy.
Yeah, I don't get why he was such a like. I'm not. I mean, I'm a guy, and I can admit when there's like a good-looking guy. I mean, Brad Pitt. Listen, I'm not gay, but Brad Pitt is Brad Pitt. But like the whole thing about like Bundy being like this really good-looking dude, I was just like, he looks like a just regular, average
Regular
person to
guy.
me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't see like. I guess maybe it was what, the 70s or the 80s. I
They
don't
had
remember
nothing
whenever
better.
it was. So not that they didn't have anything better to do yet, you racist, but you know, I
How
guess
is
it
that
was different.
racist?
Here we go
Oh, I was
again.
I was just gonna, I was throwing it out like the way, you know, everybody's using it nowadays. Like they're just like, this is racist, this is racist. But I don't know. I guess it was different times, so maybe there were, you know,
Yeah, because
different
I've seen the
ideas
like
of
the
what
Netflix documentary, the tapes.
yeah.
I was like,
You seen the one with Zac Efron?
I
The
did see
movie?
that one. I thought that was really good.
I think it could have been better.
Well,
I thought there would be more action. It was a lot of like, it didn't really show. Somebody told me like at the end that, because I got through most of it, like 3/4 of it, and I was like, you know, yeah, this is pretty good. I don't know if I'll watch it again. Well, I don't know, what was that reaction? You're so fucking
was it a
rude.
movie or was it a series?
A movie. It was a movie, right?
That's
Wasn't it a
even.
movie?
I mean, no matter what, it's just people that just don't follow it all the way through. It's like, why not? You're already, as you said,
Well, I was
3/4
like, I
away.
was 3/4 of the way through, and I was just like, damn, they're really not going to show anything at all. It's just him like getting arrested, and then the allegations, and then him jumping from the library. It was like the second or third story onto
Oh,
the
you
ground.
wanted the like the
I wanted
actual
it.
like
I wanted the
dramatization
action.
of the killing.
Yeah, absolutely. Otherwise, why watch it? I
Okay.
can watch reality TV if I want to watch people just standing around talking. No, I'm
Which-
just kidding. I don't know. I thought it could have been better. I don't know. And then somebody told me like right towards the end they show like they show like something really bad, like a really graphic like scene, whatever, of him murdering somebody. And then I got to that point and I was like, well, that person's a fucking liar. I wish I remembered who it was so I can call him out.
Yeah, I was like, I don't remember. I watched it all the way through. I don't remember.
Yeah, I mean, I ended up watching it all the way through, and I was like, you know, it's good, but I don't think I'd watch it again.
What is this on?
It's on Netflix. It's a Netflix
I
original.
want to check it out. What's it
Yeah.
called again?
I'm sure if you just put Zac Efron in the title thing,
Or just-
it'll pull him up. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Okay. I think I know what you guys are talking. Okay.
Ted Bundy.
I probably, yeah. Did he do a good job playing him at all? Or,
I
It
thought
was
he
good.
did great.
Yeah, it was all right.
you
Yeah,
know?
it's a good. Yeah.
I was like, if you don't like those kind of movies, like there's a lot of like crime movies that are the same way that they don't really show action like that. Like the, have you seen? No, you haven't, right? The Little Things.
No, not yet. I was gonna watch that today or tomorrow. Actually, if you ruin it, I will leave this fucking recording and I won't speak
I'm
to
just
you
saying.
for a very long time.
I'm just saying.
Is it good?
Don't
I
even-
enjoy those
don't
kind of.
even
I
let me
enjoy
know.
those kind of
And
movies
now
though,
we're still
because
into it.
like I like
just wanna know if
Denzel.
it's good, no
Denzel was really
spoilers,
good in
but-
it, so
My boy Denzel's in there. Of course,
Yeah.
it's good.
I thought he was great. So I'm gonna leave it there.
My name's Rick.
Have you guys seen that show called Mine Hunters on Netflix?
Yeah, Mindhunters. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
Mine
good.
Hunters.
Only 2
That's a good
seasons
show.
though. They
I didn't
should've
get into
fucking
the
done
second
more.
Yeah.
season. I watched the 1st
I've
one.
only gotten. I think I was close to the end of the second season, but it's a pretty good show. As
good.
far as I've seen,
Yeah, I liked it a lot. I burned through it quick though.
But
Mhm.
those also don't have like graphic scenes, right? They're just like what
No,
I
no,
remember.
there's-
He
there's
just sitting
some.
down with them.
Because I remember I was watching it with a friend and I was telling her, I'm like, it's not like it doesn't have a lot of action, but because they go into the
there's-
mind of like
Dude,
Yeah, no,
hold
I
on.
get
serial
What are you talking
killers,
about? The first episode, it shows a guy blow his fucking head off naked.
Yeah, but after
in
that,
like the
when,
first
like, it's
15
like-
minutes. Yes,
yeah,
there
but-
is. You're on. You gotta
it-
just lay.
it's-
You gotta just take it easier on the drugs. All right, and then you'll remember a little bit more. No, there's plenty. And then what they don't really show in like like in the actual like actions, they have just like pictures and stuff of like this of
But pictures and
the
also the
scenes and stuff.
dialogue is very good in that show.
Yeah,
Like I
it's good.
remember like characters just talking, and I was like engaged of like whatever was going on. They were going through the scene, the crime scene. I mean, they were going through the crime scene. They were going like how to handle it, and then talking to the actual like murderer, and then just hearing what they had to say. They like the dialogue. Whoever wrote that show did like a really good job on it because I was
Thank you.
engaged in it. Yeah.
I knew
Did
it.
you write it?
I absolutely knew that thank you was gonna come out. I just didn't know whether it was gonna be him or me.
You
and
don't
I
know
was like,
shit.
I don't want to say that.
But it was very well written. And I'm an action guy, so
Pounding that Moscow Mule.
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna run to the store myself today.
Little
after
sips,
this,
just little sips, man.
yeah, I might have to get myself a little something to sip as I
nice.
work on projects for school. Oh, I'm saying, you guys want to give me ideas? I'm putting up Snatch as one of the best movies ever.
Snatch. That's the
Snatch with by Guy Ritchie.
Guy Ritchie. There we go.
Yeah. With Brad Pitt.
It's good.
Benicio del Toro.
I really like his movies. Like
Great movie.
that's
all of his stuff.
That's
great.
another. That's another. Like I guess like that's another source of media that's very well written. Like his movie just keep me engaged just on the characters interacting with each other. Like and especially Snatch, especially the first like 5-10 minutes.
Basically,
when
the
those
whole
guys are
entire
just
movie.
talking. Yeah, when they're just talking, like
anything he does is gonna be great.
Yeah, it's good. Have you? Oh, I'm pretty sure you have. The Gentleman.
What do you? Yeah, I was the blonde dude with the glasses. That was me. What do you mean? No, yeah, I've seen it like 4 or 5 times by now. I'm probably gonna watch it again in the next couple of days.
I really like. Yeah, that was a good ass movie.
Are you into is there any new games that you're into? Anything we should be on the lookout for?
Lately, do you have a PC?
No, I'm a man. I have a PlayStation.
I'm like, cause I'm just saying that because there's this fan game I've been playing lately called Hyper Dragon Ball Z. It's pretty dope. Like everything from the stages to the characters and like just the way the characters move is made by fans. And unfortunately it's only on PC right now and maybe on Mac, but that's what I've been like covering lately. And I it's my new favorite game. Like I can't hop off it. Like
you know what's really good that I heard? Also by Marcus. Give him a follow if you haven't already. Rust, if you haven't you ever heard of that?
I've heard of that, yeah.
Like I've seen him play it a couple
of my
times.
coworkers told me about it.
Yeah, him and his wife play it all the time. It's really interesting. It's basically it's a survival game. And like when you start out, you start out with nothing, but I think he said that there actually are like vehicles and stuff that you can get, but they're so early into it, it looks like they're like just cave people. Yeah. Like using sticks, like literally using sticks and rocks to like kill each other and stuff. It's pretty funny, but the game itself looks pretty cool, but it is only for PC. And he said that they should be coming out with versions for the consoles too, and hopefully they'll be crossplay. So
I recently played a survival game like that called The Forest on PS4. It kind of sounds like the same thing. I'm not sure if they have vehicles, but once you start off, like your character starts off in a like plane crash or whatever, and they basically have to find your son. But the way you start off is like you're just scavenging for stuff. You get like you can make spears, you can make a torch, like, and it was pretty fun. But I'm not sure if like survival is my forte. I was kind of like playing,
I don't know if it'd be fun like by yourself, but like if you're playing with people, like with a group, it could definitely be fun. I
was playing it with like two other people, and it was fun. But then after a while, I was just like, so what do we do? Where do we go? Like,
you need an activity. Yeah, something to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's why GTA was so great. That's why it's like lasted so long, because it's like, you can do all this shit by yourself, but then you can also get with your friends and just slaughter a whole nother team for no reason at all. Or you can go on a bank heist.
I have friends now who like really just hop on the game and go on like these things. Oh, I guess because of the pandemic, but these things called car meets. Like they fix up their car
Oh, you're
and they take them.
joking.
I am not,
On
bro.
GTA?
On
Oh
GTA,
my
and there's
god.
like certain car meets for like low riders and like different types of cars,
Oh my
like street
god. I
races,
would
bro. I'm
love
telling
to,
you.
dude, I would love to go into that lobby because I'm the guy that would just take a jet and just blow that shit up.
Blow 'em
Oh my god. Take all the money out of my account. Put me negative. I don't give a shit. But I'm gonna take my stealth helicopter. I'm gonna go to your car meet and just drop all the fucking bombs I've got on it.
They got fucking flying motorcycles now. Have you seen that? Like, have you been
Oh
on there
yeah.
lately?
Oh yeah. I mean, I haven't been
Bro.
on and maybe like maybe a year or two, but like the last time we were playing, oh man,
Uh-huh.
yeah, there was the flying, yeah, it was it was the motorcycle and it had a rocket booster on the end of it and had like
A
a
rocket
jet
booster
propellant.
and missiles as well. I was like,
Yeah,
what the hell? I
and
had
the
this
missiles
dude
lock on and
murdering.
shit.
I had like I played it very recently, like about a month ago, with a few friends, and I had this dude like harassing me with that, and I was like, "Yo, this guy is not leaving me alone. I need some backup." And like finally they came through, but it was just annoying as hell. Like this
Yeah, that's
fucking
why.
flying motorcycle with
Yeah,
like
that's why we
missiles
all
on
bought
it.
all this shit that we did. It was those guys on the
Yeah.
motorcycles, and they just they kept wreaking havoc on us. So we were just
Mhm.
like, all right, fuck this. We did a bunch of heists, got all the money we could. So we all individually bought whatever super crazy vehicle we can think of. Like one of my buddies got a
Yeah.
tank. Marcus, he bought the DeLorean. So it's
Oh,
just
that's
that
pretty
car.
dope.
Yeah, it's just that car where the wheels turn and then you can fly. It's literally a flying car, and you can just shoot rockets out of that thing
Mm.
too. And then I bought the helicopter. So now whenever people pissed us off, we would just
You guys
fucking
are armed and ready now,
hell
huh?
yeah. And then also whenever you're just bored, it's like, hey, we don't have anything to do. Let's go in here and ruin somebody else's game just for fun.
Mhm. Which is I'm pretty sure what those motorcycle guys in the motorcycle were doing. They were like, "Hey, I'm bored.
Definitely.
Let's go mess
Yeah.
with these people." Like,
Yeah, of course. Let's just find a busy lobby and blow it up. Or let's find a lobby that has a car meet and just ruin it for them.
car meet. That's hilarious. When I heard about that, though, I was like, "Really? You guys are
That's
doing
some
that now?"
funny ass shit. Yeah, seriously. Ricky Bobby being rude over there.
I don't play GTA, so I'm just reading about it. I can't believe it was released in 2013 and people are still playing it.
And it's still, yeah,
The last version of it.
it
It's
still
crazy.
has like a big a big player base.
A huge, yeah, and
Mhm.
especially once they introduced the online. Apparently, I've seen people play it online. I just don't. I never was a big fan of those kind of games. That's
I
why
was never
Rust.
really a
I've
fan
seen
of the
people
online.
play Rust, but I don't understand what it is because it is just based on survival, and I get way too bored. It like
Mm.
to not be doing anything the whole entire time.
So are you
Uh,
just gonna give up during the zombie apocalypse? Just because
Yeah.
of out
Oh,
of boredom?
absolutely. I said that
Oh,
when
that's
we did the
lame.
episode about apocalypse. First one to go. Don't keep me around for any of that stuff. I
Hmm.
am good on not
You gotta
surviving.
at least try, Rick. Don't.
Nope. Don't have to
He's
try.
like,
Don't
no.
need to try. I'd
He's like,
rather be
take.
changed into a zombie at that point. If I'm just gonna survive, just gonna be.
Oh, what a
No.
miserable existence, though. I mean, I'm sure you're obviously not conscious during it, but like something about it, there must be something in you that knows like how fucking shitty that just existence is, you know?
No, I don't know. I mean,
I mean, it
you're
is supposed
not
to be just
scared
that
of
one
anything.
little
You're
spot
just
in your brain, yeah, that's
like
just
running
like
around doing whatever you want,
completely,
especially if you have like
yeah.
that World War Z kind of zombie where you can sprint
That is fucking
forever. Like,
dangerous. That
I
is
would
some
be the first
scary
to go
shit.
in that. I would be the first to go in that, bro, because I can't run for shit, man. So first zombie I see, I'm a goner,
Oh,
man.
I see what you did
I
there.
won't survive.
First zombie
Z.
I Z. But
Edit that in the clip.
I hate games like that. So, no, I would not survive. I don't want to survive. It's just so boring. So boring
Mm.
and miserable. Yeah, I think I
Really?
saw
The
David.
big man's gone. The government is gone. Everything. You get to do whatever the fuck you want.
Not
All
really, because you're
all
scared
you
of
gotta
the
watch out
zombies.
for. All you gotta watch. Well, depending on what they are. If they're walking zombies, it'll be a piece of cake. You'll be like, all right, let's
Your
just.
whole existence is to go from like place to place, probably to try to find shelter, and be nervous and anxious the entire time because you don't want to get caught slipping. Like try to figure out how to get food and stuff. Like, how does that seem fun for anybody?
My name's Rick.
If you're having fun doing that, that's great. Do you?
No, I was
But
just
I'm
kidding.
not gonna do that stuff. I'd rather die at that point.
Well, if you put it that way, I guess.
If people are upset about the quarantine and like not living your life because of the quarantine, what do you think a big zombie apocalypse
Oh
is? It's
shit.
essentially a quarantine. Like,
Well, not
why
really.
would I want
Actually,
to live
it's
through
it's
that?
more like it's more the opposite because you can't quarantine. You have to go outside and gather and hunt.
You're
gather.
trying to keep people out. you're trying to figure out how to get food and stuff like that. And you're trying not to be near people because you don't know what they have. You don't know if they're maybe carrying the zombie fucking, you know how it takes time for you to
That's
turn
not
or
how it
whatever.
works.
I don't know how it works because we haven't experienced it yet. So I don't know which version of zombies we're getting.
Anything but the
And
World War Z one, I'll be
I
fine.
think on that
Wow.
note, I'm gonna have to sign off here.
Well, that's been another episode of the RDG Show. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and a comment below. Also, hit the notification button so you don't miss out on any of our latest content. You can follow us on Twitter and all audio platforms where podcasts are available. As always, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.